For this recipe, you'll need some pineapple slices. If you're lucky enough to find wild pre-sliced pineapple like me, well done. We just need to open the can and we're going to pour out the juice into a glass. Drink that, it helps with stuff. If you know, you know. And you just want to lay the slices out. You just want to pat dry all of the pineapple rings. And you just want to lift them up, dry underneath where they were laying, and we pat dry the other side as well. Now grabbing a sharp knife, we're just going to cut the pineapple slices into quarters. Everything's better with bacon, streaky bacon that is. I like to slice my bacon in half, lengthways. So you just want to grab a piece of pineapple and a strip of bacon, and you're going to wrap that around and secure it with a toothpick. So it looks something like that. Did you know the man who created bacon was happy every day of his life? It's true. You show me a picture of someone eating bacon that's not smiling. Seasoning is where you can add your own flavour to this dish. That meaning you can use any barbecue rub you want or any seasoning that you like. Me personally, I'm using some of this Heavenly Hell Digger's Dust. Giving them an even dusting around about 30 centimetres high. What this does, it allows the particles within the rub to separate properly before they hit your food. That way you get more even coverage and each one tastes exactly the same. Now, if you're not taking the time to season your food properly, that should be illegal. Now, once they're all covered, we're going to put them aside while we get the barbecue ready. Today, I'm using a 57 centimetre Weber kettle, and I'm also pairing it up with a kettle cone and original heat beads briquettes, because I want to be grilling indirectly with a temp of 240 degrees Celsius today. How I'll do that is by placing the kettle cone in the middle of the charcoal grate. Then I'll 3/4 fill the chimney starter with briquettes. I'll light them up. Once they're fully ashed over, I'll dump them into the kettle cone. Don't do that, they're hot. Don't forget to put the grill back in. Using some care, you don't want to hurt yourself. Then I'll put the lid back on, making sure all the vents are wide open, and we're going to give that 10 minutes to warm up. Barbecue rubs are like in-laws. They cost you a lot of money, and there's always one of them hiding in the cupboard. Now, cooking time for this video will be 30 minutes. Or for those of you who love to follow my beer timer, you're looking at a 1 beer cook. Cheers. Once the grill's had time to warm up, we can give it a light spray with some cooking oil. As the grill heats up, it expands and opens up all of its pores, and by spraying on the cooking oil, we are filling those pores up, and guess what? We are creating a non-stick cooking surface. And now we just need to add the Swineapple pieces around the outer part of the cooking grill, as this is where that high heat is being forced from that kettle cone. Pop the lid back on and prepare to feast on bacon wrapped pineapple or Swineapple. Did you know the Weber lid vent creates a hot spot? As the oxygen is sucked in through the bowl vents up and around our fuel, it is then forced back out through this lid vent. So to ensure an even cook, I recommend turning the lid vent a third of the way every 10 minutes during the cook. If you don't spin the lid, you risk overcooking the food, drying it out, and therefore it won't be moist. Some nut. Do you have to spin your lid? No, of course not, if you like some of your food overcooked and crusty. It's time to lift the lid for the big reveal. Perfectly grilled bacon wrapped around some sweet pineapple. These tasty little treats are gonna be the perfect appetizers for your next barbecue. Now, just eat them.